I might paint my walls black. I might paint my walls black.
I was in the booth from dope. I said fuck it when I'm pull the forward. Who the fuck is you? I don't know ya.
What's going on, Flex family? MasterFlex in the motherfucking building, and welcome back to the MasterFlex podcast, the most underrated podcast in the world. And today we're going to be talking about the Chicago Bulls trade, about Kemba Walker and Ben Simmons. Before we get into that, you want to check out the original podcast, the link is in the description down below. Go ahead and check it out. If you want to check out the new video I just recently posted on Saturday, which is Sunday, which is the rap Mr. Acting Attractive of Alan Party. Link in the description down below. Go and check it out, and let's get into it. So, the Chicago Bulls is trying to figure out a way for a trade for not only for the trade, for the NBA draft choice as well. Kemba Walker. If the Bulls get Kemba Walker from the Thunder by trading Cody White, two point guards, and I forgot his name. Meantime, if that happens, if the Bulls get Kemba Walker, it would be a good trade. Kemba Walker, Zach LaVine, and Patrick Williams. That would be a good start for the Bulls, but in the end of the day, Cody White, he will always be a backup for the Bulls. But I don't know about that trade. But we'll see what happens when it comes to that trade or not. But we'll see. And I think that Kemba Walker, he didn't get the chance to play in the playoffs because ever since the injury. But what's gonna cost us if he gets it in? Let's imagine this right now. If Kemba Walker played for the Bulls, if we traded Cody White and two other players for Kemba Walker, and Kemba Walker become a starting point guard, and changing the Bulls from a losing team into a winning team. But if he gets injured maybe around mid-season, that's going to be a tough to swallow for Chicago Bulls to do, because not only that, you have Zach LaVine and is it Vonovich? I can't say his name right. But you get the idea. But if that happens, that means the Bulls in trouble. But we have been on that situation trade before. I remember all the trades that happened back then. I remember John Sally, Brad Miller came from Sacramento Kings to the Bulls, which it helped improve for a little bit. I do remember Carlos Boozer came in, Ronnie Brewer. I remember all those guys coming from different teams and coming to Chicago. But at the end of the day, the working process, every time we get into the playoffs, we do okay. I remember 2010 to 2011. I remember the Bulls went to the Eastern Conference Finals with Carlo Boozer, Ronnie Brewer, some of those guys, right? And sometimes we make it to the first round and we always get eliminated. But we'll see what if the Bulls trade Kemba Walker on this one. Well, I think that the Bulls might. We'll see what happens. Though I don't know what's gonna happen or not, but we'll see what happens. All right, guys, let's talk about the Ben Simmons one that the Bulls should get. The Bulls should get Ben Simmons. Now, Ben Simmons, he's a really good player, but when it comes to the playoffs, it's what's the point of getting him? I'm not saying it's a bad thing to Ben Simmons. I'm just gonna say it like it is. You have a 6'10" point guard / power forward in a regular season who can do pretty good. He will never get a double double or triple double at that much. And quite frankly, when it comes to the playoffs, it's like a different type of story. Now, for me, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I'm a fan of basketball. I mean, I grew up watching basketball, but like Ben Simmons coming to Chicago, will that make a big difference for Chicago? In my opinion, I mean, Ben Simmons is a good player, but not a very good player when it comes to the playoffs, though. He just needs to work on his shots. He needs to work on his shots. He needs to stop. I remember the playoff game that had happened in Atlanta, right? Wide open shot, wide open dunk, wide open dunk. This man had a chance. To dunk it and play defense. But no, he passed to his teammate. That was a very, very horrible decision by Ben Simmons. Because I mean, he just needs to work on his thing. All he needs to do is keep practicing shooting and stop being afraid to get inside and dunk on somebody. You're 6'10". You're tall than Magic Johnson. You're taller than fucking LeBron James. You're taller than these motherfuckers, dude. You're 6'10". You're that fucking tall, bro. And how in the blue hell you cannot dunk on these niggas on NBA playoffs? You cannot dunk on these niggas. When you're versus the Atlanta Hawks, you gotta dunk on these niggas. Like, for real. Stop being afraid. Like, for real, man. Like, you're 6'10". You're 6'9". You're 6'10". You're like the Greek freak size. Man. And you should be. I mean, look at the Greek freak, man. Look at the Greek freak. He's handling his own shit. He's dunking on niggas. He's blocking, rebounding, getting points on the board. That's why he's a 2-time MVP, dude. Ben Simmons, I consider him as a good player, but not as a playoff good player, though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. This is gonna be really, really tough to swallow for. Really, really tough to swallow for the Bulls if they choose Kemba Walker or Ben Simmons, because quite frankly, this is gonna be a hard decision right now. That's all I can say right now. That's gonna be a very, very hard decision for most people to think of. What are the Bulls fans gonna think about this? Should they get Kemba Walker or Ben Simmons? Simple as that. I mean, Kemba Walker is a very, very good. Kemba Walker's a very good player, but he needs to stop taking injuries and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think that he just needs to stop getting injured, and it'll be a lot easier. But Ben Simmons, though, he's only 6'10". He's a good player, but he never step up to the plate. That's the problem. He's always intimidated to he's scared, because I can tell he was being pressured. He was being pressured when it comes to a playoff game against the Atlanta Hawks. He was very, very pressured. And I'm not saying as a bad thing, but I'm saying like it is. But, well, like I said, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The Bulls need to get somebody for the free agency, but we'll see what happens in the NBA draft choice. But yeah, what do you guys think of the what do you guys think about the trade situation, about Kemba Walker situation and the Ben Simmons situation as well? But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys later. Peace.